Friends, hello, welcome back. Today we have our top 10 tight ends for Madden 21. Our personal predictions, as always, would love to hear yours, just our thoughts from an overall standpoint, where these guys will rank up. Coming in at number 10 is none other than maybe a surprise entry here of Tyler Higbee. In a world where there was Cooks, Woods, Cooper Kupp, Gerald Everett expected to have the leading job, it was hard to see where Higbee would go. But this man played well and started to really take over for this Rams offense, bringing in 4 100-yard games receiving in the last 5 games of the season. And he's seen his target share go from, the 1 to 4-ish range for the first half, the majority of the season, really, and then up to seeing 7 or more for the final 5 games of the season. With such a short resume, it will be hard for EA to give this guy too high of an overall, but I still think he does squeak into that 85 overall range here. Number 9 is Jared Cook. Jared Cook didn't find himself involved in the pass game near as much in the New Orleans offense compared to the Raiders, but he still did have an impact on this team. He brought in 45 balls on 705 yards, and more impressively, he became a bigger touchdown threat this season, seeing a career high 9 touchdowns. That's an 87 overall for Jared Cook. Number 8 is Hunter Henry. The game of musical injuries has continued to plague the youth of Hunter Henry, and I believe we still haven't had the chance to see what this guy's completely capable of. Nonetheless, in 12 games this season, he still managed to haul in 55 balls on 652 yards, 87 for Henry. Number 7 is Evan Engram. Evan Engram would go on to miss half the 2019 season, but was on pace to have yet another very good season where he would have come close to coming up to that 1,000-yard receiving mark once more. It's just for Engram, same as Henry really here. It's just a matter of, can this guy stay healthy? Because he has all the potential in the world to be a solid player. 88 overall for Engram. Austin Hooper at number 8. Austin Hooper has continued to gradually improve year after year for the Falcons this season, bringing in 75 receptions on 787 receiving yards with 5 touchdowns. All career best for the 2-time Pro Bowler, 88 for Hooper. Number 5 is Mark Andrews. The Ravens offense was one of the most unstoppable in the league this season. That so happened to be on the ground, though, rather than through the air. Andrews would go on to be the Ravens' leading receiver by 1.5 miles this season, amassing 852 receiving yards and being a key player in that pass and run block game for the Ravens this season. 89 for Mark Andrews. Number 4 is Darren Waller. What a season for Darren Waller. The Raiders have been a team for, the years past now where they go out there and they get their tight end one heavily involved in the game. Cook out the door. It gave Waller a chance to step up, and boy did he this season. 90 receptions, 117 targets, 1,145 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns in a breakout year. Waller gonna get the big upgrade to the 90 overall. Number 3 is Zach Ertz. Ertz, for the 3rd consecutive year, was selected to the Pro Bowl, coming off the best season of his career. This season, Ertz seen a little bit more tension and pressure due to, the Eagles, the injuries in the wide receiver corps, the lack of threats around the field other than Ertz. Nonetheless, even with that extra attention, he still made it work this season. 916 receiving yards, garnering a 93 in Madden 20. We're going to say he gets a 92 in Madden 21. Travis Kelce at number 2. Nothing short of spectacular. Kelce has been the big cog in the Chiefs offense now for 6 straight years. His worst season of his career, he raked in 862 yards. Now he's recorded 4 consecutive 1,000-yard receiving seasons for the Chiefs and remains one of the best in the business at what he does. 96 overall for the great Travis Kelce. Number 1 is gonna be George Kittle. 1,053 receiving yards this season, 5 touchdowns, in another season of just tearing defenses apart for the 49ers. Kelce, a future Hall of Famer in his own, a great player, but what separates him from Kittle here, and I think the reason we even seen Madden give him the better overall this season, was the weapons around him in the QB situation between the two. One had Patrick Mahomes, one had Jimmy G, one had Deebo Samuel, one had, Tyreek Hill. I guess they look at that and say George Kittle was more of the focal point to stop on this offense, and he was still unstoppable having the season he did. Not to mention, he just came off a 1,377-yard receiving season in 2018, and had he played every single game this season, would have been on pace to amass 1,200 again in 2019. Throw on coming in just shy of pulling in 80% of his targets this season. Impressive. George with the 97. That's our top 10. As always, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts, your predictions. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.